What is good with y'all, man? So today we're going to be going over the best zone drops for Madden 23. Now, these are the zone drops that I run. They've worked for me. I've been running zone drops ever since they added them into Madden 22. I'm pretty sure. No, they weren't Madden 21. No, they were Madden 21. I don't remember. Look, I've been running zone drops from the jump. I play zone on defense. I almost said zone on offense. Zone on defense. This is what I do. A lot of you guys have been asking for y'all been asking for a lot of defensive kind of videos that I do and stuff. So in this video, it's really going to be, I'm going to give you the zone drops I run, explain, because sometimes you got to switch them up. It's not just one set of zone drops you run all game. Sometimes you got to switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to go over that, and then I'm going to go over a couple of different defensive coverages for things that you might see in a real game. And for anybody wondering with the Brian Dawkins, I have not picked him up yet. He's 900,000. Not paying him for that much. So hopefully his price drops. When his price drops, I'll get him. Till then, I don't even have safety right now, but let's go ahead and get to this. So for the best zone drops, right? The first one, we got zone drop flats. These are your cloud flats. It's the light blues, not the deep blues, the light blue. It's kind of like a cyan, kind of like the Dolphins, like, you know, they're blue kind of, or I don't think it's a cyan. That's not the color. I think it's turquoise. You get what I'm saying, right? These I usually put on 20. My reason why I put these on 20 is because the way I use my cloud flats is I always have them as a deeper flat, because if you see next, you'll see what I'm saying. My curl flat, those are your purples, I put these on 0, but sometimes they get put on 5, and you see the difference. If I'm putting my curl flat out there, I want them to dead ass play the flat, play down low, you know, to like the sideline. And if I'm putting my cloud flat out there, I want him to play a little bit farther downfield to try to play some different routes. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I do with that. But the curl flat I'll put on 0. But if I'm noticing that they're kind of like, some of the routes are getting just a little over it, like just they're kind of just the curl flat's there, but it just needs to be a little bit higher. Then I'll put up the 5. That's kind of how that works. And then for your hooks, these are your yellows, the hook curls. I put these on 5. These are always, I usually always leave. There's been very few times I've taken these all 5s or 5, and I'm trying to, like, really your only reasoning is if you want to take these all 5. Let's say it's like 3rd and 20, 4th and 20, and you want to just have them back all the way up and like play the sticks. That is, you know, that is something you could do. But in those situations, I'm usually blitzing and playing a little bit of man. So that is kind of that. And also, what a lot of people forget with these zone drops, because if you're playing zone coverage, for auto alignment, right? You go all the way to the top, go to auto alignment, put it on base. But this is only if you're playing zone coverage. If you were playing man coverage, I would not recommend base aligning your defense, because I don't know, me personally, anytime I've played man in base align, everyone is kind of all over the place, and it just doesn't, it's not very good. So if you play zone coverage and things like that, I would say put your auto alignment on base. No, I wouldn't say. I would say you need to do that if you're playing zone coverage this year. So those are the zone drops, and yeah, it looks like it just reset. But I'm gonna go over a couple of defensive coverages for like some formations and stuff. Just to give you guys kind of an idea of what I do on defense, and you know how you can use these zone drops to your advantage. For the first play we're going to kind of go over here, it's going to be, you can't really see this, is play all the way to the left here. It's called deep corner. Basically, I'm going to show you how to use like your zone drops to stop a play like this, for example. So let's go ahead and we're going to pick that. All right, so you already know you got to stop this corner out, and you're thinking, okay, this 20-yard cloud flat right here that Darius Slay is on, he's gonna just stop it. No, that's not how that's gonna work. Now, I'll be honest, obviously we're gonna want to press and things like that. If they just run like the normal corner out like this at a bunch, honestly, all you have to, I don't know why Slay did not come down and press. What in the basically, you don't even have to like do anything. You just have to put an outside third here. If you base aligners, you got to be base aligned for this to work. If they try to run that corner out and you just, you know, or base aligned and put an outside third right there, he's going to play that corner route for the most part. If he has a little bit too much time in the pocket, then eventually he's going to run past the corner route. Usually what they're going to do is, though, they're going to motion, who's that, number 12, they're going to motion him out to the right and try to get open. So then this is how we're going to set it up. This safety right here, you're going to want to cloud flat him. So what that does is now you got him on a 20-yard cloud flat. He will play the hook curl, but obviously there's a downside to this. Now the middle of the field right here is going to be open, so you have to use that. So we're going to do on the left side of the field is we're going to this is kind of usually how I set it up. I'll put my left corner all the way to the left on the outside third, and then I'll put my left safety on the inside third. Even though he's gonna eventually, if you got a good enough free safety, he'll get over there to the streak, but you got to user it kind of for a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll put my linebacker there on a curl flat. He is on a 0-yard curl flat. So let's say he has the running back run an out route or something in the flat over there, he's gonna play that. So basically, it's up to you what you want to do with the slot corner. If you want to blitz him, if you want to man him up on the tight end, I wouldn't leave him on a hook curl. In this case, I'm going to double Mabel and put him on a curl flat. So what he's on is a 0-yard curl flat. Now, obviously, the weak spot in his defense is all in this area right here, if they put a streak. So you kind of have to user that. And obviously, that the receiver on the left is on an in route, so you'd have to user that. But I don't really have to do a defense like this too often. It's very rare that I have to. I'm not going to lie to you. Just because for the most part, people run bunch. They I don't know. They either run verticals or they run bunch trail. And when they run bunch trail, they don't even motion the receiver to the outside. So it's just like, because if they don't motion the receiver to the outside, all you have to do is put your defender on a outside third. So that's just kind of a way. If they are, let's say they're running at that out of like gun empty or something, right? Like, because the only way to get corner routes open is you have to have a receiver take the outside third out to play. So that's just a way to stop some corner routes if you're struggling right there, but just, you know the consequences that come with that. The next play we're going to be looking at is in tight doubles. It's going to be PA wide receiver cross. Now, usually people run like gun tight or tight slots. I picked the Falcons. I guess they don't have it, so they have tight doubles. So this is close enough, and trust me, don't worry. What we're gonna do is, though, we're gonna come out and cover 4 quarters. All right. I only ever come out and cover 4 quarters if somebody comes out in tight slots or anything like that. We're on base line, like I said, just press your DBs down. I always like to pinch everybody in. And here, and first thing you always got to, I like to do at least, is bring both of my safeties down when I'm in cover 4. And usually, because what happens is, let's say this is a gun tight and they're running the one play where the tight end's on a streak, and then you got the 2 corner routes and etc. etc. If you leave because the tight end is the one usually on a streak, if you leave this safety right here, your right safety that's on the streak tight end, the tight end's gonna run by him, even though like it looks like he would play it. No, he's gonna just run by him. So what I do is I always inside third the guy that's on him like that, and I let it rock like this because look. Let's say they even run bench out of this. See both of my curl flats? Those are on 0 yards. Those are going to get right underneath those little out routes that they're trying to run. And so a lot of times what happens is they think they can throw it because they're so underneath it. No, now it's a pick. And really, the only thing you kind of got to use is any quick throws over the middle. Besides that, I mean, this is, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, I'll be honest. So it's just things like that. Obviously, kind of wish I would have picked a different team on offense. The Falcons playbook is kind of trash, but you kind of get a little idea of it. I think in the future I'm gonna drop like an actual video of me just going over like coverages and things like that, because we didn't really talk about anything today. I just kind of like, the point of this was just to show off a little bit of some zone drops so you get an idea of where they're gonna play, what they're gonna play, etc., etc. Because I really didn't show you guys anything, because if I was gonna do that, it's going to be a whole lot. But stay tuned till Wednesday. On Wednesday, I am going to be dropping the official video on my offense. It should be Wednesday. If it's not, if I don't do it by, it's coming out this week. If it doesn't come out Wednesday, all right? Because I know everyone's been asking for this for a very long time. It's going to be a very long video, so be ready for that. I think I'm going to do a video like that on defense as well. I don't know when that's going to drop, because that might be even longer. So yeah, so stay tuned for all that. But that is pretty much gonna do it though, boys. If you haven't already, go ahead and drop a follow to the Twitch. The link that is down in the description so you can see me live and you can get live explanations and see, you know, all kind of crazy things that we do. So, you know what I mean, if you like watching Madden, then why not? You know what I mean? The Twitch streams be popping, so come on through. But till then, that is gonna do it, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and your boy is out.